Hi, it's Keith Townsend from the CTOadvisor.com talking a little HP Helion and HP Public Cloud and what does that mean. So thank you for joining me for my latest coffee chat. It's early in the morning, so I can go ahead and have a cup of coffee and not worry about waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning thinking about HP Superdome CPU architecture. That's happened recently. So let's talk a little bit HP Helion and them exiting the public cloud space. Give a little overview. HP Helion is the marketing term that HP uses for all of their cloud services. So it doesn't matter if you're talking about private cloud based on VMware vSphere or some other technologies that HP has acquired. I think we might forget that HP actually acquired Eucalyptus some time ago, so the Eucalyptus brand is under HP. HP also obviously has a huge private cloud business, relatively big. They weren't big enough to make the Gartner Magic Quadrant for x86 server virtualization, which included some other HP or some other OpenStack players. So that's pretty interesting. And then, of course, the public cloud offering that they just recently announced that they are sunsetting the end of January 2016. What does this mean for the industry? So if we remember a couple of years ago when OpenStack first came on the scene, one of the big pushes was embracing the idea that you can use OpenStack as both your private cloud and your public cloud, which should create the perfect hybrid cloud solution. There would be a ton of OpenStack public cloud providers that could compete against the AWSs of the world so that the industry could have plenty of options when it came to enterprise level cloud. So the same APIs that you use to consume your cloud resources internally, you could use those same APIs to consume your public cloud solutions. So, in theory, the perfect cloud solution is like having private Azure or private AWS and just extending out to that cloud. So what does it mean now that there's really only one major player in the OpenStack world? And this is, again, we're talking about public cloud, and that's Rackspace. Rackspace is the lone survivor from that rush to offer OpenStack as a public cloud option. I question Rackspace's commitment to it. If you remember last year around this time during VMworld, Rackspace made a big push to double back down on VMware. Hosted VMware is still a huge portion of their business, and they've refocused on that. They've recently announced that they're going to resell AWS, something that I thought that they should have did a long time ago, add their fanatical support to AWS as an overlay, and then survive off those margins versus competing with AWS and Azure. What does this mean for hybrid cloud solutions? If you were considering a OpenStack cloud before for your private cloud, does that automatically mean that OpenStack isn't a contender because you don't have a path to the public cloud? Not necessarily true. There's plenty of options for integrating your private cloud, no matter what it's based on. It could be based on VMware vCloud Director for all intents and purposes, and extending that out to a third-party solution. There's plenty of solutions such as EMC's hybrid cloud federated solution that they offer. Companies such as BlueBlox and Platform 9, as they mature, today they don't offer such a service to offer hybrid cloud. But those solutions will continue to mature and provide some type of gateway or proxy to solutions such as AWS, Azure, and whatnot. What I'm more concerned about is the lack of options in public cloud. Basically, we only have 2, maybe 3 real options when it comes to large-scale enterprise clouds. That's AWS, obviously, Microsoft's Azure, and then somewhere behind there is, way at the bottom, is Google's compute stack. I was really hoping that the OpenStack movement would increase the total number of cloud providers that could provide solutions at scale, the scale that large Fortune 500 companies need. But if you're a Fortune 500 and you're looking at large footprint clouds, you only have 2, maybe 3 real options. And I'm going to limit that to 2. I'm really not convinced that Google is serious about enterprise cloud. That's it for this coffee chat. We'll talk to you guys next time. You can follow me on the Twitters. I'm at CTO Advisor, and on the blog, I'm thectoadvisor.com. And check out the podcast. I do a weekly CTO chat that goes a little bit longer than this, maybe about 10 minutes at the most. We'll talk to you guys next chat.